opinions expressed on this program are not those of intellectualradio.com, its subsidiaries, or sponsors. Encouraging, educating, and empowering you into action. This is Warriors Talk with your host, Lady ReShell.
Hello. Welcome to Warriors Talk with author and founder Lady ReShell, where we move away from awareness towards action. It's Health and Wellness Monday, and our topic for today is Say No to Pinkwashing. We are live on Intellectual Radio. We just heard from the Drive at 5 with Roman. Keep it locked right here on Intellectual Radio and allow us to feed your brain. On the last episode of Warriors Talk, Rizal and I talked about regaining intimacy during and after a cancer diagnosis. Go over to YouTube and type in Intellectual Radio. Stay connected for any episodes you may have missed. The quote of the day is, cancer affects so many people, and even if it hasn't affected someone in your family, then you know someone who has had it. Here are your trending topics for today. A passenger who allegedly took a hallucinogenic chemical found in certain mushrooms before boarding a United Airlines flight in Miami last week was arrested, allegedly assaulting two members of the flight crew. Cherry Sevilla is charged with interfering with a flight crew and assaulting two flight attendants, according to court documents. Sevilla was wandering around the plane, running up and down the aisles and clapping loudly in the cockpit and yelling obscenities, according to the FBI agent affidavit that was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia. Those are your trending topics for today. I'm grateful for my sponsor, who is Pastor Michael Richardson with the Emanuel C.O.G.I.C, who has a special message for us.
Greetings, I am Pastor Michael Richardson.
And I am First Lady Anastasia Richardson from the Emanuel Church of God in Christ. We're located at 3058 West Van Buren in Chicago, Illinois. We are building upon a solid foundation.
And we're inviting you to join us every Sunday morning on Facebook Live at Emanuel C.O.G.I.C at 10:15 Central Standard Time. And you can also view our videos on our YouTube channel at Emanuel C.O.G.I.C-MR. Once again, this is Pastor Michael Richardson
and First Lady Anastasia Richardson, and we are from the Emanuel Church of God in Christ. We are building upon a solid foundation.
Again, our topic is Say No to Pinkwashing. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we all know that breast cancer is associated with the color pink. Everywhere you go for this month, we see the color pink, and people purchase pink products wanting to assist in furthering the research as it relates to cancer or breast cancer. So pinkwashing, let's tell you exactly what that is. So Breast Cancer Action coined the term pinkwashing as part of their Think Before You Pink campaign. So before you purchase any items with the color pink, if you feel like you want to assist in research or services that has anything to do with breast cancer, before you do, I'm urging you to think before you pink. So what is pinkwashing? Pinkwashing is actually when a company slaps that pink ribbon, right? They put the pink ribbon on the products and they sell it to you, knowing that the products that they're selling you produces carcinogens. So you have the pink washing is the ones that actually critique these companies. They go after these companies to force them to either take the pink ribbon off, be honest with the people who are purchasing the products, and let them know that no, this information is incorrect. They're selling you information that produces carcinogens. All they're doing is slapping that pink ribbon on the product. So you have companies out there like KFC with a bucket of chicken, and we all know chicken is meat. It causes cancer. Like red meat is the number one carcinogen. You have the deli meats that you eat is a carcinogen. So when you slap the pink ribbon or you have this pink bucket and you telling people that, oh yeah, we are pushing breast cancer awareness. We are pushing for research. We are pushing for services, but yet and still the product that you are advertising causes or produces carcinogens, right? So there also, I think it was Tic Tacs was one of the company that slipped a pink ribbon on. And let me tell you, anybody can slap a pink ribbon on a product. You can slap the pink ribbon on a product and nobody is going to be mad at you. So where did the pink ribbon start? Because everybody uses the pink ribbon and anybody can use the pink ribbon. So the idea for the pink ribbon actually came from Charlotta Haley. She was a 68-year-old activist whose mother and sister battled cancer. And she was giving out ribbons in her area back in the 90s to raise awareness about the lack of funds, the federal funds for breast cancer prevention. So she decided to make these peach ribbons. They were peach at first. Make the peach ribbons, and she put a little note on it that stated the National Cancer Institute annual budget is $1.8 billion, but only 5% of that go towards cancer prevention. So she was making the peach ribbons with the sign on it to let everybody know to wear it so that it would wake up the legislatures to, have more money going towards breast cancer prevention. So you have the $1.8 billion, but only 5% of it is going to prevention. Where is all this money going? Who is benefiting off this money? If all of these different products are out here, all of these different research programs, you have all these different walks where they're collecting money, but how much of that money is going towards research, is going towards breast cancer services and the services that people need, right? A lot of people need transportation. A lot of people need help with their bills. Excuse me. A lot of people need help with their medical costs. Some people don't have insurance. So all of this money that's being collected, where is it going? A lot of it is going into the CEO pockets who are collecting the actual money. So anybody can use that pink symbol. Anybody can slap that pink symbol on a product and use it. So Self Magazine actually went to Haley, the lady that created the peach symbol, the peach ribbon, and they wanted her to be a part of their breast cancer campaign. And she didn't want to because she didn't want her campaign to go corporate, right? She didn't want that. So she denied them. So then they ended up going to Estee Lauder, Evelyn Lauder, which is a part of Estee Lauder. And they approached her since she was a breast cancer survivor and say, hey, we, have this idea with this peach ribbon and we want to associate it with breast cancer awareness. So all they did was just chose another color so that they could use it without it being linked to the lady Haley's organization that she was doing, right? So they just changed the color of the ribbon. That's all they did. And today, everybody uses that ribbon for breast cancer. Any and everybody can use the ribbon. You can slap it on any type of product. It doesn't matter. Nobody is holding you accountable for what you're doing. Nobody's going to knock on your door and say, hey, why are you using that ribbon? You can't use that ribbon. Nobody can use it. The ribbon is not trademarked. So anybody can use it within their logo. Anybody can slap it on a product. And when people see that pink ribbon, they think breast cancer awareness. They think maybe this product is healthy. This product is good for me. So people tend to purchase that things with the pink ribbon on it. So the reason why we have Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, it started back in 1985. It was a week at first, and then they turned it into a month. Betty Ford actually was a breast cancer survivor, and she pushed for this program to help spread awareness. So it started off as a week and then it turned into a month. So 1985 was really not that long ago where they really started using the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So that's how long we've been celebrating. I don't want to say celebrating. We've been recognizing Breast Cancer Awareness Month was back in 1985. And it started with Betty Ford. So again, anybody can use the pink ribbon. Anybody can slap it on a product and say, hey, buy this. And some of the proceeds are going to go towards cancer research, cancer services. So when you purchase that product, do you go back and look on the website of that company to see how much of that the proceeds is going to go towards research? Do you ask the person that you're purchasing it from? Because they should know. If they're selling it to you, then they should know what percentage is going to go towards helping breast cancer, if any. Sometimes it be a dime off of a dollar, right? You spend $1, whatever, how much, they'll take a dime off of that and it'll go towards their research fund. And a lot of times they don't tell you that if those products are still sitting out there longer than October, they'll put a cap on it. So many companies put a cap on how much, how long the program is going to last, which is normally until the end of October. And then if you are purchasing products after that, they get that money. But you don't know that because we don't really research. We don't ask the company. We don't go on the website. We just assume that if we're buying these pink products, that they're going to help individuals with cancer. So many individuals with cancer need different things. You know, I mentioned some people don't have insurance. Some people are underinsured. Some people don't have rides to get back and forth to their appointments. And they do have programs out here to where they'll pay for you an Uber, right? So companies like that, when you have a company out there that's paying for Uber rides for individuals to get to their treatments, those are the companies that you donate to, right? You donate to companies where you can see where your money is going. Stop donating to these companies and you have no idea where your money is going. You have no idea. You just donate money every year. You collecting money. You're getting a team, you know, to run and everything, and you paying this fee, and y'all buying T-shirts and everything. And then what's happening? You don't know because you never hear back from. Oh, they may say, "Oh, thank you for your contribution," but you never hear back to say, "Hey, we applied this money to do X, Y, Z," or "This is where this money is going. This is the percentage of where this money is going." You never hear back. You never hear back. You just donating out of, I guess, trusting that they're going to do what they say with the money. Kenya says, I don't know if the money is actually being allocated for what they said they need it for because they're doing a lot of research and there's still no cure. That is so true, but they're not using all that money on research, right? Some of the companies say, oh, we're using it for, you know, services to meet the needs of, you know, the breast cancer survivors. So, okay, they've been doing research for how long now? And a lot of money is being allocated. And I know those people are sitting up in those labs every day. And it's like, come on, y'all not even close. Y'all not even close. Not even close with a cure. So I don't want to even donate. Me personally, I would not donate to research. I would not. I would leave that up to the bigger organizations that raise a lot of money and give all those donations. I'll leave it up to the celebrities that have money and they want to give a big donation so they can write it off. I'll leave it up to those people to donate to research. I will donate to local organizations where you can see and know where your money is going. You can actually see, you know, your money is not going towards a product. Somebody is selling beer and they slap a pink ribbon on the beer. You know that that's not healthy. But yet and still, people feel like they're doing something, right? They feel like we're helping breast cancer, so let's purchase it. And probably 5 cents of whatever you purchase is going towards whatever research, whatever fund that they have set aside. So you just have to be careful. You have to do your research when you decide you want to make a donation. Kenya said, I would never give any donation. And he said, large companies win the people that Ashley out here. Oh, that's actually out here spreading awareness. And the small companies is the one that needs the assistance to get through. Yes. I'm sorry. I was like, who is Ashley? But actually, yes, I totally agree. The large companies, you know, they have this marketing team behind them. You know, they can have a whole campaign going to, you know, get to reach the people to get money. They can put on an event. They can charge $10,000 a ticket, $10,000 a table. And, you know, these people that have the money, they're going to go because they want to be there with all the people that are giving the money. You know, they want to look important. So they'll donate. So I will not donate. I would say don't allow them to do that, right? Allow them to donate to the research, because so much money is going towards research, but we haven't seen anything. We haven't even seen a dent. And let me just say, there have been we know that there have been the medicines right now that we have is totally different from the medicines that was back in 1970. So we know we have come a long way with different treatments when it comes to breast cancer, right? Women are able to get a lumpectomy. Women are able to do different things other than getting a mastectomy. There's so many different routes that you can take due to new inventions, due to clinical trials. There's so many different routes that we can take now, when back then it really truly was like a death sentence. If you made it out, you're like, oh, I made it out of that one. But back then it really was. When you heard that somebody had cancer, you just expected them to die because they really didn't know much about it or really how to treat it. So I believe that through research and inventions of new medical devices, treatments, that we've come a long way, but we have so far to go. And here we are in 2022, and we're still pumping poison, toxins in people's veins. Chemotherapy is still the number one treatment for cancer. Surgery, they still want to cut on you, open you up. It's still one of the main things that they do for surgery. For cancer treatment. And you would think that with research, all these clinical trials that are going on, that we would have something different with all of the money that's being collected from all of the donations, all of the races, all of the walks. That we will be in a different space when it comes to cancer, but for some reason we're not there. We're not there. So I will not be donating to companies that are doing research. That's just me. I will just, hey, do the research. I'm okay with the research. We need the research because we need, better treatment for people. I'm all for that, but I just don't trust where the money is going. I don't trust it. So unless you go on their website and they have a detailed list of what they have done, which they should have the information on it as far as, what type of research they're doing, how much they spent on the research. All of the information should be on the website, but 9 times out of 10, we don't know. We don't know who's doing the research. We're donating to research, but we don't know who's doing the research. We don't know what type of research they're doing. Which cancer are they looking to do? We don't know because we don't ask. So we just like to give blindly. You just might as well take your money and put it in the shredder. Because my Leah says, so sad to think cancer is being exploited as a way to make money instead of actually helping people. People are dying. People are dying. And they would rather sit here and continue to collect money for research when a lot of that money could be used right in the different neighborhoods for individual treatments, right? Different areas where you go, some of the treatment areas may not be up to par like you will go if you were to go to Naperville. They may be using machines that are outdated. So they doing your mammogram on a machine that may not be, they had issues with it or whatever. And then your mammogram come back and they say, oh yeah, we see something. And then they say, oh no, we don't. They send you somewhere else and be like, oh no, we don't, because the machine may be not up to par. Who knows when they had it serviced. So some of that money can go into building a state-of-the-art, medical facilities for, the women to get treated, instead of putting all that money towards research. Research is good, don't get me wrong, but I just believe that there are enough people and organizations out there that are giving money for that. Kenya says, I promise you, I'm really starting to wonder if they're just saying people have been diagnosed. Oh, Kenya. have been diagnosed with cancer and they really don't have it so that they can make more money. So, wow. I would hope that that's not happening. But would I say that it? I don't believe that. I believe that it may happen. I believe that it may happen. It's just too many people are being diagnosed. Too many. And I know with certain breast cancers, they have it to where if it's slow growing and they feel like it would never move out of that area or whatever, they still treat those people. They still put those people through chemo, surgery, some radiation. And these are people, like they say, unnecessary treatment when that cancer probably would have never went anywhere. But they still put them through the treatment. So do I believe that? I do. I really do believe that some people have been through. But the problem is we don't take our pathology report and go take it for a second opinion for somebody else to read it. Do we even read it? Have you read your pathology report? I read mine, but I read it after the fact. After I went through treatment and stuff, I had the paperwork and I just one day just started just going through it and reading it. But a lot of times we don't look at it. We don't even look at it to see what was said or take it to somebody else and get a second opinion. Say, hey, this is what the doctor said. Do you feel, in your expert opinion, do you feel like I need all of this, or is there something I could do? And I don't even blame us because we don't know. I mean, we don't really know to do that sometimes because our main focus is the cancer, getting this cancer out of us. How did this cancer get in us? Like that's our main focus when you get it. You're not thinking about nothing else but how to get this cancer out of you. So last thing you're going to be like, oh, I wonder what the pathology reports say. No. Some people may go get a second opinion, yeah, but some of us be so quick to want to hurry up and get it out. And the doctors will tell you that this cancer didn't grow overnight. Sometimes cancer takes up to 10 years in your body. So it didn't grow overnight. And you do have some that grow faster than others. Kenya says, I'm telling you, I'm starting to think that they work together. I really wouldn't doubt it. I'm so serious. I really wouldn't doubt it. I feel like they have this quota, like a number that they're trying to meet, right? Trying to treat. And so they could get so many people in there, they get a bonus, just like with the medicine. When the pharmaceutical companies drop off the medicine for them to push, what they do. As soon as you come in the office and say, oh, I got a cough, right? They're like, oh, here, I got this new medicine for you to try for 30 days, then come back and let me know. You having all kind of side effects from the medicine. So I believe, yeah, they have their own agenda. They do. But the agenda should not be at the cost of individual lives that's fighting cancer and that's counting on you as the expert, to cure this thing or to treat this thing. So I believe it, but I believe we have to be active in our own health and not just allow ourselves to be led blindly, because they have doctor in front of their name. A lot of times we're too afraid to ask, well, the doctor said this is what they said. Okay, why they say that? Why? They're not gonna, if you say, well, how did I get the cancer? They're gonna say they don't know. They don't know. They'll say, oh, it may be environmental, especially if it's not hereditary. They don't know. Only 5 to 10% of cancers, of breast cancers, are hereditary. The other 85%, where did it come from? They don't know. They don't know, but they're gonna treat you with some, like they know, with some chemo, with some toxins. So before you purchase any pink products, when you see these pink products that have slapped this pink ribbon on it, before you get ready to purchase it, before you get ready to give these people your money, ask the clerk, where is this money going? what percentage is going to what, and see if they have the breakdown. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you they're not gonna have it. They're not gonna have the breakdown. They may refer you to the website, and then you tell them, okay, I pulled up the website. Show me on the website where it says where it's going, who's getting it, how much. They're not gonna be able to tell you. Kenya says, I've been hearing it too often about the doctors doing unethical stuff. Girl. Not all doctors, right? But there are some. She says, and I'm sick of people using this month to make money. Yes. Oh my God. This is when I say this is a money making month for organizations that are out there, not just organizations and companies that are out there. They know right now in Breast Cancer Awareness Month, people are vulnerable. People are vulnerable. Like this month for people who had breast cancer, I hate to see this month coming. I hate it. I hate the color pink, and I hate to see this month coming because it's just all, it's not about pink. You know, pink, they make it seem like, you know, pink is this pretty feminine color, and it's, you know, they show you these commercials where, you know, people are happy, people are thin, no, that's not breast cancer. That's not breast cancer. You know, if you're going to do a commercial, make it accurate. Make it accurate. Show people with their bald heads. Show the people in treatment. Show the people struggling to pay their bills. Show the people who are underinsured. Show these organizations out there trying to raise money for the people that's in their community so that they can be properly serviced. Show the advocates in the community that's out here going to bat for people so that they can have what they need to go through this journey. Show that. But they know how to pull and play on the heartstrings of people in order for them to give. And people fall for it. They fall for it every time. Because this month, these companies bank on making their profits going up because of breast cancer. They'll make some pink cookies in the store. They got the pink balloons, everything. And people run out, they getting it, they having these breast cancer awareness party. And I wonder if people are really walking away with this awareness and ready to take action. I'm going to recognize my sponsor. We're live on Intellectual Radio. This is Warriors Talk with author and founder, Lady ReShell. And we're talking about pinkwashing. Say no. Just say no to pinkwashing. I want to recognize my sponsor, actually Paula Kelly with Allstate. And she is actually a breast cancer survivor. And she has been sponsoring Warriors Talk for, it's been a while, for a long time now. She's one of my faithful ones. Who's always there when it comes to Warriors Talk. She specializes in home, auto, life insurance. You can go over to 327 East Glenwood Lansing Road in Glenwood, Illinois, and let her know that Warriors Talk sent you when you call her. If you want an agency with integrity, she is your person. I'm telling you, she is your person. So let's talk about some of these questions that you need to ask before you even pick up a pink product. So the first one is, does any of this money from this purchase go to support the program? And if so, how much? So the organizations, again, they can put the pink ribbon on any products, and that pink ribbon, to some people, communicate that this product is healthy, right? So you have people who own automobile companies, right? And they'll maybe have a car out there in pink, and they're saying, you know, breast cancer awareness. And we know from the fumes and the toxins coming from the vehicle that's not safe. That's not safe. And I don't want to get mad at them, because at least they out there trying to bring awareness. You know, I would say don't put it on your product. Maybe just hand out the information or whatever, but don't put it on your product, because then people think, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this because, you know, this is supposed to be a healthy car, and it's not gonna, cause me to get sicker. No, I'm gonna buy this product because this pink ribbon is on it. It indicates that it's healthy. Campbell's soup had the soup with the pink label. You know how much sodium is in that soup? So much. But yet and still, they put it on there, and we purchase these products, and they can't tell us how much of this money is going to support any type of breast cancer programs. They can't tell us that. We don't even ask for the breakdown. So I think some people just don't care. They just like, okay, whatever. I'm just supporting breast cancer awareness month. Why do we have to go deep down inside of where this money is going? That's on them if they don't do what they're supposed to do with the money. So consider donating to charities that are local. Get on the internet and find out what breast cancer charities are local in your area. And the good thing about these charities, these organizations, is that normally they have events that you can attend, right? So you can go and see, and you can ask, and you can talk to people to see where the money is going. Normally you can see that with organizations that are local. So that's why I say, if you're going to donate, then donate to somebody where you can go ask questions. You can see what they're doing with the money. I'm sure they're going to have people that they're blessing. They can testify. That's what you should be doing. That's just my suggestion. So the second question you should be asking is what organization would get the money? So if you're donating, then what organization is getting the money? Is this company sending the money to a research firm? Okay, what research firm is it? Do you have an address on them? Do you have a website? And then what would they do with the money? What would they do? How is this going to help the cancer epidemic? How? We don't know, right? I know that Ford has what they call Ford Warriors in Pink, which are breast cancer survivors. They have where you purchase the Ford gear, the Warrior gear, and 100% of the proceeds go towards, they have like 4 organizations that you can choose from to donate to. So at least okay, one of 4 of these organizations, you could choose the one that is going to, and then you could go to their website and say, okay, let me see what they're doing with this money. And so for them, they have chose these organizations carefully because they know what they're doing with the percentage of the money. And they're donating, when I say 100%, if you purchase a hoodie, 100% of the proceeds is going to go there. How many organizations do you know is going to donate 100% of the proceeds when they collect the money? So they're creating the gear, set it up on their website, they're shipping the gear out, and then 100% of the proceeds is going towards the organizations that they chose. Now, how many organizations do something like that? Not many at all. 9 times out of 10, when we donate, we're not going to know where the money is going, what research person, what services. Did it directly affect a community where somebody is having, these people are having issues? You're not going to know. So you're just not going to know. And it's sad that you're not going to know unless you go online and do your own research. You have to go online and do your own research. Number 3, is there a cap on the amount that the company will donate? Sometimes they have this maximum amount that they'll donate, right? They'll say, all right, when we get to $10,000 on this product, then we're done, right? We're not donating anything else. Once we get that once they do that, then once they get the $10,000, hey, Lisa, then they won't donate after that. So what does that mean? All the rest of that money is coming to their organization. It's going to go to the organization. But how are we supposed to know that they put a cap on it, right? It's most likely on the website somewhere in fine print saying that once they have collected $10,000 and donated to them, anything after that will go towards the organization, but we don't know. So they do have a maximum. With Ford, the Ford Warrior in Pink, 100% of the proceeds is going. But a lot of organizations out here, no, they're not. They're not. Some of it's going to the CEO. A chunk of it is going to the CEO, and whatever board they have there, those people get paid. They get paid, and whatever little chunk is left will go towards whatever services they set aside. And we just, every year, we just keep donating. All right, number 4. Does this product put you or someone you love at risk for exposure to toxins linked to breast cancer? I mentioned some of the companies or organizations that slap their logos on these products, knowing that these are products that causes carcinogen. KFC was one of them. They even had the Yoplait yogurt, right? Dairy is linked to cancer as well. But they had the little lids. They were saying, send the little lids in and we're collecting the lids and we'll donate so much to, cancer research. And it's like, not many people knew that, right? Again, I mentioned meat. We all know that sweets, any type of candy, stuff that's pre-packaged sugar, artificial sugar is linked to cancer. We know that when the cancer cells see the sugar, it gets happy, does this little happy dance, and it goes over there and be like, hey, let's be friends, and multiplying all over the place. But yet and still, they will stick these labels on these products, making us think that these products are healthy. And not that they're saying that they're healthy. So they're not saying that they're healthy. But when you see that pink ribbon on there, you're thinking breast cancer awareness. So, this is, us being aware. So I'm gonna purchase this product so that I can do my part in helping, further research. No. So a lot of these products are sold with these pink ribbons on it, and a lot of them have given you an increased risk of developing cancer. So we have to think before we pink. Before you pick up a pink product, think about, where is this money going? Who is benefiting off of this money? And just because it's in a pink package, that doesn't mean that it's healthy in Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And then just because it's in a pink package, it doesn't mean that it's supporting the breast cancer movement. So try to give locally to organizations that are in your community, that are advocating, that are fighting, that are helping to meet the needs of survivors on a daily basis. Call them up and see how if you don't have money to donate, see how you can volunteer with them. Sometimes they need help volunteering. You never know. They may be making bags to go to the cancer center for people who are getting chemo. Ask them, can you help put the bags together? They may be having an event and they have to, set up the event. Ask them, can you come and help set up? There's so many things that you can do if you don't have money, or if you don't want to give money, if you're a little leery about, should I give this money? There's so many other things that you can do besides, putting the money in their hands. You could donate your time. Your time is priceless. So the purpose of pinkwashing is to highlight companies that are slapping that pink ribbon on their products. When we know the pink ribbon is a symbol for breast cancer awareness, right? And when you see this on products that are manufacturing toxins, chemicals, they're selling carcinogens. Lipstick, some of them, perfumes, relaxers, hair dyes, skin lightening. Like, it's a lot of stuff out here that we purchase, and they're causing us harm. So we have to be diligent and do your research when it comes to pinkwashing. So say no to pinkwashing. All right, you guys, I want to highlight an event that I have coming up, which is our Survivors Night of Reflection Gala that's taking place on Saturday, October 22nd from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Crystal Sky Banquet. And is located at 7941 West 47th Street in McCook, Illinois, which is not too far from Chicago. If you are a cancer survivor, you are free. All cancer survivors are free. I just need you to register so that I can get a head count of the survivors that are going to be attending. If you are a non-survivor, then your payment is $40, and that's just to offset some of the costs because the survivors are free. We are going to award a Survivor of the Year, a Community Service Survivor, a Caregiver Survivor. That's somebody who was taking care of someone who had cancer. And then we have the Warrior in Battle recipient. This is an individual who is fighting cancer right now, and they need some financial assistance. And so we're going to bless someone with some money on that night. So if you would like to be a vendor, we have vendor opportunities. We have sponsorship opportunities. You can go to eventbrite.com and type in Survivors Night of Reflection Gala so that you can be a part of this movement. This is our season to emerge, and this is our number 6 gala. So I'm really excited about that. If you want more information, you can email me at warriorstalk1@gmail.com. My closing sponsor is Gloria Dotson with Mary Kay. She's catering to all of your beauty needs from head to toe. Go over to her website, marykay.com/GDOTSON, and see some exciting new products. My words of wisdom to you will be to think before you pink. Educate yourself on the products before you purchase them, and then support some of the local organizations that you have in your community. Join me next Monday at 6 p.m. right here on Intellectual Radio. This is author and founder Lady ReShell with Warriors Talk, where we are changing lives one warrior at a time.
Thank you for listening to this week's edition of Warriors Talk with Lady ReShell. To find out more about Warriors Talk, follow at Warriors Talk, the number 1, on all social media outlets, and Warriors Talk with Lady ReShell on YouTube. Please join us next week and every Monday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on intellectualradio.com for Warriors Talk with Lady ReShell, where we encourage, educate, and empower you into action.